good to be home?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah.
After Sunday's game, I mean, what do you want to see from the guys in terms of just sort of effort, execution, everything?
Yeah. Hey, you get slapped from time to time, and it's how you respond. That's the big thing. So we want to make sure that we're excited and looking forward to tonight's game, energy-wise, execution-wise, detail-wise. All that stuff comes into play for us.
We just talked to Martin Pospisil. He very much sort of said, look, like, I got to learn a lesson, can't do that, but ready to go. Is that any further conversation with him did you have to have?
No. We spent some time together in Tampa. What makes him a good player is the way he plays the game, and that's something that we most definitely don't want to take away from him, because I think he brings a lot of people into the game with the way he plays. Now, as a young guy, you have to learn, what is the line. So that's going to be something that he'll be better for sure. But we most definitely want him to keep playing the same way. Just make sure he's aware of the line.
How much of a transition is it for your blue line, both maybe for the players, but also for the coaching staff trying to figure out maybe what works best together? Yeah,
it's part of it for us now. I mean, we're putting people in different situations to see, how things are working, and it's maybe you're coaching a little bit more at this time of the year than you normally would, but that's all part of it. And we think we have good pieces with some of these young guys that we're using right now. As you said, Parksy, it's just a matter of finding the fit for them as to where they play best together.
How have you found Danil's first couple of games?
I thought he's been pretty good. Puck play I've liked. He's made some good plays under pressure. He was the one defenseman in Carolina that I thought made some plays under pressure, and that's one of the strengths that he has. And I think as he gets playing more, I think we'll see the pace of play pick up as well.
Play under pressure lead into trying him on the power play?
For sure. But that's one of his strengths, though. We knew that coming in. He's an offensive defenseman in that regard. You like the size that he has. He's got, he almost seems like he has some ice in his veins. He's very composed with the puck, but we want to see a little bit more pace, too, from him.
How do you tell Uyghur and Anderson, like, don't try to do too much when they're now the guys that probably you want to lead the defense?
No, I don't. Listen, they're good defensemen, and they understand what position they're in now and how much we rely on them in these situations. So it's their job to make sure they're coming out to be their very best every night. So they have a great challenge in front of them tonight because they're going to see good forward lines. And they have to be our best guys on the back end. And that's something that they want and they should want.
Ryan, what growth are you seeing in Yegor Sharangovic's centerman?
Well, he's learned how to play in the middle of the ice, I think, a little bit more with how we ask our centermen to play. I think he's now finding a way to make it not all about where should I be. It's more about being around the puck as well and trying to still generate some offense with his line. So he's been learning how to be better away from puck in our own zone, but now he's added the fact, I think because he's comfortable, that he's more willing to carry the puck, make plays with it, and especially in the offensive zone.
Is there any update on Connor Zary?
Skated the last number of days, so we're fully expecting him to be back here shortly.
Just going back to Sharangovich, maybe strictly from an offensive standpoint, I'm curious what your expectations were of him before this season began, now that he's basically hit career highs across the board.
Yeah, well, we knew he was a shooter coming from there. I mean, when you watch some video and see how a guy plays the game, you had an understanding that he had a different skill set. Some of that comes from his shootout goals that he scored in the past, where he's got ability to make plays. And then when you get him around here, the first couple practices that we had in training camp, there was a lot of small little area plays that were made with his line mates, so you could see the skill that he did have. And I think it just took him a little bit of time to get used to his surroundings. And now that he has, I think he understands that he's valued, and he's a player that has a lot of impact in our room right now.